Criminalizing marital rape in the Bahamas. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makah Kodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Alright, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akim, who just pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity. Okay, to the few sisters that be watching and learning, stay strong, keep watch, stay in your lane, shalom. Okay, this is the brother Yashawan from the GMS Bahamas camp. Back again with another lesson. You see in the title, Criminalizing Marital Rape in the Bahamas. Okay, so this is the heading right here where they have criminalizing marital rape among proposed amendments to legislation. Okay, showing you that they are going to legalize a few other things they have on the table, such as unifying gay marriage. Okay, all right, but right now they looking for a name of. They have another name for marital rape is equality gender-based violence or inequality. Okay, so yeah, man, let's take a look at this article right here. It's a movement on marital rape law. PM instructs AG to act on social services recommendation. Okay, now this is the article from February 23rd, 2022. Okay, at 3:59 a.m. All right, I'm not gonna read all this article. Just browse through it quickly. Okay, this is the PM now. Okay, the Prime Minister. Okay, Davis says matter could be addressed this term. Okay, say the issue of marital rape in the Bahamas could be dealt with during the current Davis administration term, according to Prime Minister Philip Brave Davis. Okay, he said the government will move to enact into law the recommendations stemming from the Ministry of Social Service on gender inequalities and marital rape. Okay, now gender inequality they speaking about, you know what that means? Them faggots. Okay, they want to basically give a man rights to marry and do whatever. They could walk out publicly now and hold hands and kiss and all that stuff in public. Okay, this world gotta go, boy. Say he was responding to the questions from Eyewitness News whether the matter would be given further consideration, since at least 24 lawmakers have expressed the need to change the law to criminalize marital rape. Okay, so yeah, man, this lesson basically is for you secret Israelites who may be watching as well. Okay, who may have questions or try to figure out why we didn't speak on it or anything like that. Okay, but right now, okay, our focus is on prophecies and what's going on right now, leading up to our deliverance out of this wretched rulership. Okay, all right, so I'm doing this lesson right now, all right, so that you will be edified and show you how that these people ain't agreeing with what Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai have mapped out and laid out for his people. You Israelites out there. Okay? And showing you how the church, the so-called church, who's saying that they are the people of the Lord, how they ain't step up to combat this. Okay? but they won't be in other affairs of the government legalizing gambling. Okay, all right. I can shoot down to this paragraph right here. Okay, the issue of rape came up as well. This is what the PM is saying now. Whether you call it marital or otherwise, rape is rape. You see that? So let's get a precept. Okay, because he said rape is rape. All right, unless she cry out. Okay, and her being a single woman, a woman who ain't married, or right, a woman who isn't married. Okay, and she cry out. Okay, that consider rape. But if she ain't cry out and she just lay there, all right, and having fun, that ain't no rape. Okay, now a man cannot rape himself. Okay, let's get that in your head. This is Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Okay, so there's 2 points right there what I want to bring out. Desire and rule. Okay? Now let's go to the Google. Let's go to Google. Okay? To find out what this word desire means. Okay? Desire. A strong feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen. Strongly wish for or want something. So when you woman go before Pastor Pork Chop and you say those vows, you making an oath. Okay, that you will love this man for better or for worse, for sickness and in health. You know, until the end of time, you love this man. The same thing with the man. Okay? You see that? So you saying you have a strong feeling you want this man. Okay? You have a strong love for him. You want him, no matter what, for better or for worse. You're gonna be with him. Love him, to serve him, to do everything. Okay? Okay. Now let's look up this word rule. Because keep in mind now, you going before Pastor Pork Chop and say you want this man to rule over you. Okay? Check this. We can go to number 2. Control of or dominion over an area or people. The scriptures say, and he should what? Rule over you. Okay? Verb 1. Exercise ultimate power or authority over, in brackets, an area or its people. Okay, so the man rule over you. You woman. Okay, don't go before Pastor Pork Chop and say, man, you love him forever and for better and for worse and all that. And when the man want something, you won't be shisty and talking about you can't have none. I tired and this and that and don't bother me. You can't tell a man that. Okay? And furthermore, okay, you belong to the man. All right? You belong to the man. We can get that right now. 1 Corinthians 11, 8 and 9. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. You see that? Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. Okay? So the man, he need flicking sex from his wife. And if he wants sex from his wife, he wants sex from his wife. Okay? Then you don't give him no sex. He wants sex and you don't want it. Right? And he go out there. And he have another woman. Oh, that's problem. See, some of y'all woman, okay, y'all, majority y'all, okay, y'all have a plan. Okay? Y'all have a plan to take the black man down. Y'all sign contracts with the devil. Okay? And y'all want to trap a black man, a so-called black man. Okay? Let's get this precept. Okay? This is Sirach 36 and 24. Check this. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. So when a man marry you, when he go and marriage is sex anyhow. Okay? When a man take hold of you, okay, and he go into you, you become his wife. Sex is marriage. Okay? You become his. You become his possession. Okay? You remember Genesis 24 and 67, and Isaac took Rebekah into his mother Sarah's tent, and she became his wife? How did she become his wife? Pastor Pork Chop was in there. Nobody was inside the room except them two. So how she become his wife? He lay with her, had sex with her, and she become his wife. Okay? So he that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself. Okay, now let's go to the beginning. Genesis 2 and 18. Okay? And Yahweh Power said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an help for him, a help meet for him. Shoot down to these two verses right here. Verse 23. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. So man can't rape itself. So you can talk fool, but rape is rape. Okay? You see that? They become one flesh. Alright? A woman have no power or control over her body, but that man. Okay? Now let's get back into this article. Alright? See, the issue of rape came up as well. Whether you call it a marital or otherwise, rape is rape. I don't want to get into the description of rape. Okay? So I'm going to shoot down where the PM says, let me see if I could find it. Where the PM says that rape is wrong, right? Right here. Say the Prime Minister has says marital rape is wrong. I tell, he don't read the flicking scriptures. Let's get this precept right here. 1 Corinthians 7. I can take it at the top. Now concerning the things whereof he wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman, a single woman, or select a woman that is not good for a man to touch a woman that is already married unto a man. Okay? Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Okay? To avoid a man going to take hold of another man's wife, or a woman going to mess with another woman's husband. Okay? That woman who is being married. Now a single woman, a man can take hold of a single woman who isn't promised to no man, or who isn't married. Okay? For 3. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise the wife unto the husband. Okay? Meaning the wife should not deny her husband, neither the husband deny the wife sex. That's all I'm saying. The wife had not power over her own body, but the husband. Likewise, also the husband had not power over his own body, but the wife. Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourself to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. Okay? So what he's saying is that by all means, deny not each other for sex. Okay? Except you going, if you was a man, you going on a fast. You will tell your woman, like, yeah, you're on a fast for a couple of days, so don't bother me for no sex. Okay? That plain, that simple. Alright? So when they can talk for with marital rape, okay, a man cannot rape himself. A woman cannot rape herself. Okay, because remember in Genesis 2 and 24, okay, they become one flesh. Alright? Now what they could call marital rape is a man who's married already and going to marry and going to rape or go with another man's wife. Why they don't call that rape? But obviously that is committing adultery. You see? The true rape is when a man take hold of a woman, whether it be a single woman and she cry out, or another, or Talak. If a man take hold of a woman who is married and she cry out, okay, she cry out. All right. Now, if a single woman, according to the scriptures, going back to Deuteronomy 22, okay, a man see the woman and she ain't promising nobody, he take that and he humble her. She became his. Okay. But if a man go and take hold of a woman who's promised a man, or who's a woman who's already married, he committed adultery. Okay. Now, let's see if Pastor Park to them had anything to say. Right here. Okay. It say, the Bahamas Christian Council has not put forward a formal position on marital rape. Because you know why? Some ain't agreeing with it, and some agreeing with it. That's why they ain't come together. And the scriptures say that ye all speak the same thing. So that shows you the clear division between the churches, these harlot houses. You see? Some agreeing with it, and some ain't agreeing with it. Okay? Now let's jump in this other article real quick. Okay? To show you that this is a top minister in the country, and if not the top lawyer in the country. The same man right here. It's a Bahamian minister on marital rape. It should be called something else. And why it should be called something else? Because if a man rape is woman, right? Or a man rape is himself, okay? Uh, let's say he wants some, right? Some sex, and he woman tell him man no, and she deny him sex, and he go there and go have sex with another woman. That next woman can say, his wife can say, man, or you gone and you gone and you scheme on me, you had sex with another woman, I can divorce you. He can't get divorced because why? She deny him sex. You see, and that's all what he's saying right here. Bahamian minister on marital rape, it should be called something else. Minister Monroe said if one spouse can withdraw consent for sex, then adultery should no longer be ground for divorce. And he's absolutely right. See, the issue of marital rape has been brought to the forefront, to the fore of the Bahamas yet again. Because the previous administration was dealing with it, and they were saying that they're going to go ahead and set up the infrastructure and all that. But it's clearly that they wasn't really down with it themselves. That's why they keep prolonging it. This followed controversial statements made by the National Security Minister of the Bahamas, Wayne Monroe. During a meeting of the Progressive Liberal Party on Sunday, Monroe said, if we decide that we want consent to sex given at marriage to be able to be withdrawn at any time for any reason, so that you can commit an offense of having intercourse with your spouse without their consent, if we want to succeed in getting conviction for it, we better call it something else rather than rape. You see? Because he know that he make no sense. You see? These women, them, they go before past the pork shop and say they made a vow, you made an oath. You see it's saying? You made a vow. To say, look at you, love him for better or for worse. You see? So if a man wants some, if a husband wants to live with his wife, why should he force her? Or why should he go on a forcefully? Okay? Showing you that she don't want to live with her husband, or she don't want her husband to live with her. Okay? Whether she don't love him no more or not. You see? But you still in the same house. Okay? So if you don't want your husband to live with you, then why you don't move out? After all, that's what you always do. Go stay with your mommy. Go stay with your daddy. But guess what? The husband still have rights over you. He could go with his papers and bring you back. All right? He further explained that it should be called rape in modern Salak. He further explained that it should be called rape in modern day Bahamas. The result would be very low conviction rate. You see? Should the issue of marital rape be written into law, the national minister argued that laws surrounding divorce would have to be amended as well. So if they bring in that law, then that can create a chain effect of other laws and things got to rewrite and do all that type of stuff. So what he's saying is like, why put this thing in law when you could just leave it as be? You see, because after all, the marriage bed is honorable in the eyes of the Lord anyhow. You see. So you woman, y'all need to relax yourself. Okay, as a matter of fact, okay, If they ain't worshiping Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and they worshiping fucking Jesus, then guess what? That's on y'all. Okay? Alright? Because y'all don't love the Lord anyhow. Alright? And any sister in this truth, and if she denying her husband, then guess what? The Most High going to remove her. Okay? The Most High is going to remove her and send the brother more. You know? So yeah, man. So with that, Shalom on the Bible Ball.